welcome to my channel. This is gonna be a really bit of different video. I am gonna be sharing with you guys a really big life experience I had, and I really hope that you guys learn from it, and I really hope that you guys share with your loved ones. So I got pregnant at a super young age. I found out I was pregnant at the age of 14. The first thing that came up to my mind was that I did not want to have my daughter. I didn't want to be pregnant. I remember crying to my brother that I didn't want to be pregnant. My mom was in the restroom crying super loud that why, and this and that. And I just, like, that really effed me over. I am her only daughter here in the United States. She has another daughter in Mexico. But I feel like como que si le fallé a mi mamá en salir embarazada at a super young age. And I am not happy about that. I truly am not. I sometimes, like right now, at this age, I wouldn't want my daughter to get pregnant at the age I got pregnant. Like, I wouldn't want that. Honestly, I don't think no mom would want that. I remember that same day, mom tested me if I was pregnant. We went over to my uncle's house, and I remember my aunt telling me that I shouldn't be thinking on giving her up, that I should be happy for the gift that God sent me, that babies are a blessings from God. And that honestly changed, like, my whole pensamiento me lo cambió. I am honestly thankful for my cousins. I am honestly thankful for everyone in my family, mostly my mom. I am so thankful for her. She didn't close her doors on me. She didn't turn her back on me. None of my family turned her back on me. But the most thing that I do regret is that I didn't tell my friends that I was pregnant. I went through my pregnancy alone. I just had my family with me, and I honestly wish that I did tell my friends and that they didn't find out that I was pregnant on their own. I didn't accept that I was pregnant till my baby started moving. She started moving like around 5 months, and that's when I finally accepted that I was having a baby. I would always cry at nights, like, why was it me? Why did I get pregnant at that age? What did I do wrong? But honestly, I knew what I did wrong. I had sex at a young age when I wasn't supposed to, and I hope this video helps you guys understand that nobody should be having sex at that age. At the age of 14, nobody should be having sex. I wouldn't like that my kids have sex at that age. I just hope they don't do that. But I'm over here getting emotional. But so I would hide my pregnancy at school. I would wear big sweaters to hide that I was pregnant. I didn't want to, like, tell anybody I was pregnant. Las Vegas is super hot. I would wear big sweaters because I didn't want anybody to know. I wouldn't like to go out. Like, it already got to a point that I didn't want to go out with my mom, like, or with anybody else, like al mercado or to the market or anything, because as soon as they saw me with my stomach, they would always ask, or they would always stare at me. The number one question that they would ask was, oh, how old are you, and this and that. And as soon as I told them how old was I, they would always tell me, oh, you're so small, you're such a baby, you're just a baby. Like, I literally remember their words in Spanish in my mind. They were like, oh, estás bien chiquita, eres una bebé todavía, like, and this and that. And I already knew I was young. I didn't need it to be repeatedly. I didn't need the people to repeat themselves that I was young and that I shouldn't be pregnant. And I remember, like, the two things I remember from school, that when they started finding out that I was pregnant, one of my friends, I was in the lunch line, and one of my friends put her hands inside my sweater, like, to feel my tummy. She put her hands in my sweater. I don't know why she did that. The other thing I do remember is that one of my friends, she made a comment. She's like, oh, you have big boobs. my mom or aunt, I remember, she had big boobs when she was pregnant. Like they already suspected that I was pregnant, and I think that was like the last comment that I took, and I just stopped going to school. I missed the 8th grade dance. I missed the 8th grade graduation. I missed so many things, and I still miss them after I had my daughter. As soon as I stopped going to school, everybody started like sending me messages on Facebook saying if I was pregnant and this and that. They would make posts about me like being pregnant. And I remember one of my best friends, she texted me if I was pregnant, and I told her yes, I was. And then she was supportive. And then I made like a big old post on Facebook that it wasn't none of their business if I was pregnant or not. But I really do wish that I should have told my closest friends, because it was really hard for me, like not to have them, not to have like that, I don't know the word for it, but not to have that with them in my journey, you know. When my daughter was about to be born, when I had my baby shower, I would have wished that they would be there, like the friends I had would have gone to my baby shower, but that didn't happen because I hid my pregnancy to them. And I think that was my fault, because I should have told them that I was pregnant. But I was already going through like every time that I would go to the store, like, oh, you shouldn't be pregnant, this and that. Like I was already going through that. When my daughter was born, it was so emotional for me. It was super, super hard. My daughter stayed at the NICU for a whole week. I don't think a 14-year-old should go through that. Like, I honestly think like it was like a trauma. Nobody should go through that. Like, especially like letting go of your kid for a whole week, like not going home with your baby at that age. Like, I don't know, my whole world went like upside down. After I had her, like I would still have comments that I was young. I stopped going out. I would just go out with my mom. Like, honestly, I would just go out with her. I didn't have friends that would come over like to visit me. I do have one friend that I do remember that she came to visit me like during the cold winter time. She did come to visit me, and that was really like good for me. That was good that she came to visit me, because I think that mostly when people get pregnant, friends just disappear, and I don't think that should be like that. I think that friends should be there for their friends, because I think that moms' hormones go everywhere, and that they still should have that friendship, or I don't know how to say it. I don't know the word. I'm sorry, I don't know the word. But yeah, like right now I have the most amazing neighbors. They have kids, they're my friends, and it just takes all the stress away. Like, I don't know. When I had my daughter, I went back to take my final exams. They let me go in, and I was so grateful that I went in, because then I would have to like repeat the 8th grade, and I didn't want that. And I went in to take my final exams like when school ended, or when school was gonna start, I'm not sure. And then I remember that one of my cousins made a comment. She's like, oh, you're not supposed to be going to school no more, you should be taking care of your kid. And that like literally went to my mind, like, what if she's right, and this and that. And she was honestly right, because I went to the 9th grade, and I would ditch school. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be there. Like, I don't know if that was my free time, like to enjoy myself. And I was like, you know what, no, I'm not doing this. I am not gonna be continuing doing this. I am gonna just tell my mom to give me homeschool, because if I am still doing this, I am not gonna graduate. But I still didn't. I started working, and I started seeing the money, and I'm like, you know what, I don't need this. I don't need the diploma. And I honestly do regret it right now that I didn't get my diploma, but it's okay. I would get it. I'm hoping to get it soon, to start school again. I started working at the age of 16 full time. I would be working 6 days a week. I didn't have a life anymore. I honestly would just go to work, get home, go straight to my room. That would be my life. I would go to work in the morning, go straight come straight home, go straight to my room, and then the next day, and then the next day. Like, ya me estaba volviendo una amargada, honestly. Nobody would invite me anywhere. Like, the only times I would go out is when my mom would invite me to go out, have breakfast with her. That's like the only time that I would go out. I would just be in my room. Honestly, like, everything shuts down. Like, people stop inviting you. People stop inviting you to places. People like friends, like, they forget about you when you get pregnant. I don't think that's right. Honestly, don't think that's right. I do wish that I would have like free time for myself, pero pues no pasó, and that's okay. I don't regret having my daughter. I honestly don't. She is my biggest motivator. My kids are my biggest motivators. Yeah, I really hope. I raised my daughter as a single mom for 3 years straight. Then me junté with a really good guy that his family accepted my daughter and me, and I am really grateful for that, because I already had the idea in my head that I was not going to ever have kids. I was not ever gonna juntarme. I was never gonna get a boy anymore. I was like, I'm gonna just be with her and this and that. I don't know. I just want you guys to just double think if you guys want to stop doing. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it, because I don't want it to say it like in a bad way, you know. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you.